How we doing, good people? I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. I know I am. I slept pretty good last night, and just waking up. My allergies are a little bit crazy, so please excuse the eyes. I have not been crying, although society will make you do that. Kid, how you doing? Elaine, how are you? Julian, and Sweetest Finn. I like Swedish fish better. How you doing? Again, I always just like wonder what the names are. So today, Fox, what's going on? After we get a few people in here today for my first video, because I'm probably going to make a few other videos. I don't know if I'm going to go live a second time, but I'm going to make a few other videos. But for my first video, I do want to talk about what to do about holiday weight gain if you've gained some. And it's not just going to be directly about April Lauren, because, she did. We'll get to that in a second, but I just want to talk to everybody, like, to be rational about weight gain and then recovering from it. Because in reality, the problem with how society works is that every year, in the past, people would slim down over the summer months, more active. And then over the holiday season, when it got colder out, they would gain a little bit of weight and then they would slim back down. The issue lately, in the last couple of decades, is that people gain weight during the summer and then gain a lot of weight during the winter. And here we are. Chris Beller, how you doing? Tracy, how you doing? Amelia, how are you doing? Sherry, what's going on? Everybody, good morning. We still have slots open for our coaching, by the way. Please do check that out. You can get no morbidity or non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based outside suppression. It is. I got some notes yesterday where people were literally saying how they've been on it for only a couple weeks. They just started it right before Christmas. And they didn't gain any weight over Christmas. They didn't feel stress over Christmas, like the food stress they normally feel. It's been a very positive for them all the way around. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. And my suggestion is not going to be for all these people like April Lauren and stuff like that. My suggestion is for everybody to buy No Morbidity if you want to control your hunger. But it's not going to be necessarily for her, because I don't believe that's necessarily her problem. Like I said, we're only going to go through a very short segment of her latest video, and then we're going to talk about something. And I really want to do as much Q&A today as possible to help answer everybody's questions. Give me a second. I had to take my first dose of Ember for today. I'll go walk and listen to you. Shanaz, how are you? Bass Bunny, what's going on? Confusion, what's happening? So what we got going on here, I'm going to lower my chair just a little bit. I am sore too. Woo! You can also join our app. It's in the description box below. Crystal's been teaching some crazy good classes. Today, what do we got today? Today at noon, she has a Pilates class. So you can join the app right now and get Pilates. And tonight there's restorative yoga at 5 p.m. And I cannot wait for the restorative yoga class. I think my body needs it. Ordered some No Morbidity last night. Excited to try it out. I'm telling you, it'll help you out. Oh, hey, made it. Let's go. Sheeply Waltz. Okay. Give me 1 second here. All right. And let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Cactus Patch and Simple's Meerkat. Love it. Great names. So some basically house cleaning, or not house cleaning, but just to put some stuff out there. Again, like 2023, I really want to make a very solid push to try to help as many people get healthy as possible. That is literally the goal. I don't watch a lot of other YouTube fitness. I've had people been asking me about what's going on with this person, that person. I'm just for those of you that have been watching this channel for a long time, if you can't tell, my shift is focused away from doing just the comedy skits and stuff like that, the roasting videos. I still try to be entertaining, because that's just who, I like making wisecrack jokes. But if you're upset that I'm not making any more long form videos with the intro and stuff like that, I'm not sorry, and it's not happening. Like, the payoff for those might bring me more popularity, but at the same time, it kind of devalues the other message I'm going with. I've in the last couple of years, especially, I've read so many studies and so many data that show that we are on a very serious, like when you compile the actual societal burden and then compile how society reacted in the last 3 years with, basically the threat of overloading our healthcare system when the healthcare system is predominantly overloaded with fat people, where they basically stole freedom from the entirety of the fucking country. And then you look at how not one person in charge is talking about how these foods are addictive and how these foods are literally making us stupid, as new studies are showing. That the time is now. It is very important that we the time for joking around is over. And please excuse my face, by the way. I sweat so hard yesterday that I got a little bit of a heat rash, I think. But I just noticed in the camera, and me, ADHD. If I notice something, I got to address it. Anyway, I want to eat more pork, but keep it a bit lean still. Which cuts do you recommend? Pork loin. Pork loin's pretty lean. Biggest overall and the thing is, if you're worried about it being lean, for the calories, don't. I mean, for the calories, yes, but for the fat, don't. I think I'm banned from commenting for 19 hours. Well, I can see you, so I don't know why you're banned. And if you are, it's not for me. So, and Brent, how are you? So here we go. We're going to talk about just a segment. This is April Lauren's last mile for time of 2022. I did not even get to the other portions where she's talking about her sponsor, Ritual, going shopping, maybe leaving to run my So she actually has a chapter in this video, leaving to run my mile for time. New watch, controlling the controllable, encouragement from strangers. We might watch the encouragement from strangers one. So we might watch that. Anyway, but this one is walking with the pups. No, this one is wait. And I'm going to set it in here. And actually, we just can do this because it's all bullshit anyway. A few, even in this small segment, there was we'll just talk about it. I find this one extremely frustrating. So I'm trying to be as nice as I can ish. So
I am so happy to be at a place where I am able to maintain my level of health and maybe even improve other things.
Okay, so and maintenance is good, especially over the holiday season. I'm gonna go ahead and argue though. Just hang on a second. Give me 1 second. So before we get to anything, I'm just going to point something out, because one of my biggest problems with Miss Lauren is that she lies a lot. And that's, I'm just going to go ahead and state, she's trying to say that she has not regained weight. But just so everybody understands, this one right here is a clip from this video. It's a screenshot from this video. This one right here, the one on, so the one farthest away from my head. That's a clip from this video. The other one is a clip from June. Now, I would say I'm not an expert, but I actually am an expert on obesity and weight loss and stuff like that. And just to be real, that's some weight gain. I made sure that to size them to the point where the eyes are the same distance apart to make sure that it's that the height is the same, it's about the same pose, and the eyes are the same distance apart. So like the space in between her eyes right here and the space in between her eyes right here is the same distance. So therefore, same distance from the camera. Her face is pronouncedly rounder here, and it could just be how she's holding herself. Who knows? I'm not saying it's not, but she looks, even though there's the clothing difference, she looks at least the same, if not much. I'm thinking this is 20 to 30 pounds of weight gain. And the thing about that is I'm not trying to be mean with it. I'm trying to say that is not maintenance. That is 20 to 30 pounds of weight gain fairly easily, and I just this one is from when she was 99 pounds down in the summer and was pushing to get the 100 pounds down by July. I gave her advice not to push, and now and then after that there was the big talk about how, I think if any of you guys remember, she was she was running out of time because it's time to get pregnant. She's running out of time, and now we're just talking about maintenance. That's where we're at. We're now just talking about just maintenance. You're a 260-pound woman, almost 40 years old. That's just not only she's worried about running out of time to get pregnant. You're just running out of time because if you have a high level of physical activity, plus you are, you're 38 years old and you're still 260 pounds and you've been 350 pounds before. This woman is her health is her health is not good. She's still over 100 pounds, what she should weigh, over. And that's not good. It's not for anybody. If this is 260 or this was 250 about, this is 270 or 280 in my mind. And I think that she needs to be realistic, but if you just heard, she's just happy to maintain her health. This is not health. That's the problem. To kind of give up, this is not health at all. And that's what it is. She's slowly slipping into Hayes territory, to healthy at every size territory, because she's happy for her maintenance. For why? One, I don't think. I don't think she's maintained, and that's my opinion, and I can back it up with physical evidence. If she wants to step on a scale on camera and show the difference, great. Clothing maybe weighs, she could, one of the reasons why she says she hasn't stepped on a scale is that because she weighs naked. Throw a fucking, you could weigh in this shit right here. That stuff weighs like a pound at most. It's a pound. I don't like her, okay, because she lies. But frankly, with the new data that's come out and stuff like that, that shows the difference in executive function and cognitive behaviors. And I think she absolutely binge eats, ultra processed food off camera. There's no way this is, years of just even once a week binge. Okay. This is consistent overeating. This is consistent overeating. This is, but she was on her, you could see she was losing weight just extremely slowly. This is regain of about probably 4 to 5 pounds a month. That's what this is. So this is 500 calories over her caloric maintenance, likely every day on the average for 6 months. Her caloric average, if we believe any of her energy expenditure, is that's her taking in 3,500 calories a day, every day, to gain weight at minimum. Like, that's me giving her the benefit of the doubt of doing her activities, I guess. So it is the food, and I feel bad for her. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, folks. I had to say good morning to Crystal, and you guys are great, but I had to say I wanted to say hi to her. So with the data that's come out recently, and again, not a fan of hers because she openly lies to her audience, and I do believe that her goal has always been to monetize this. Like, I mean, she's barely making any videos, and her video back is a sponsored video. And don't get me wrong, make your money, okay? Make your money. That's good for you. Make your money, but real deal. Let's not lie, because this is weight regain. So we're going to go now back to the video that she made yesterday, or released yesterday. My wife is amazing. Thank you, sweet baby. I love you. Just brought me coffee. She's just the best woman ever. Okay, so here we go. And everybody on the chat says hello, honey. She said hello. Here we go.
While maintaining the weight that I've lost, I have not.
She has not maintained the weight she's lost.
Gained weight back. I know I haven't been posting, and I've had a few
Okay.
people reach out. They were concerned here.
So
and
listen to
I am
this.
so happy to be at a place where I am able to maintain my level of health and maybe even improve other things while maintaining the weight that I've lost. I have not gained weight back. I know I haven't been posting, and I've had a few people reach out. They were concerned that maybe I had gained weight, and that's why I haven't been posting. That is not the case.
So she is absolutely claiming that she has not gained weight back, and I am absolutely saying that's a lie. Like, it's a funny lie. Now, I mean, like, when you can visibly see that she's gained weight back. Like, it's not a question. Like, and not only that, it's been a long time. Like, that's the issue. Like, there's so many things that I wish she would have listened to me about, and we're going to go over what she should do and what anybody should do if they've had holiday weight regain, because she has clearly regained weight, 100% regained weight. You're not a Jedi. You can't be like, I have not gained weight. It's not going to work. The force is not that strong with you. And I just don't think that, at this point, I don't even think her audience believes her. I mean, I think they're just like, oh, you're okay. That
is not the case at all.
That is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. So she's saying that she has not gained weight. That is not the case at all. And I am saying this. Like, I mean, for real, I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. This right here. I'm saying this is what I'm saying. All this to this. This is 6 months. This is June. This is this video. This is 6 or 7 months. This was a person that was not losing weight, and just the inflammation in the face and stuff like that, and in the hands, I'm thinking she's still eating lots of processed food. This is a person that's just eating more of what this person was eating. This person right here is eating more than this person right here ate, because I have eyes. Because I'm not stupid, you know, nor are any of you, and it is radically insulting to, in fact, claim that it's radically insulting to claim different. Like, let's step on a scale on camera. You know, until that, you're a big fat doo-doo head liar, because you've gained weight. The one in the pink leotard, or whatever, orange, pink, whatever, is from June, and the one on the other one where she's in the jacket with the dog, with the leashes, is from this video that we're talking about. She has gained weight. She has absolutely gained weight. And I think that, I mean, oh, that's awesome. Should be getting my Nomo and Ember in the mail today. Out fucking standing. God damn it. Hell yeah. Yeah, the dogs don't look like they've been getting much exercise either. But here we go.
Prioritize time with my family, and I always prioritize my health, my mental health, my physical health.
No, you don't. You absolutely do not. One, if you want to prioritize time with your family, so how does somebody that does, like, this is where it gets to be very fat acceptancy. One, to think that you were a 350-pound woman, and at the time you were 250 some pounds, and it is not the most important thing you can do to lose weight. I'm just being, if you're a 260-pound woman at 5'3", lose weight. That should be your number one priority. You are double the size you likely should be. You are in serious physical jeopardy. It is going to affect your physical, mental health. Like she talks about, looking after her mental health. It's almost impossible to be mentally healthy when you are that morbidly obese. There's going to be issues, if not just anything from the inflammation, the amount of pain you're in, because that woman's in pain. She has a completely nobody can tell me she's not in pain. I don't believe it. I only weigh 20 pounds more than her. That in the picture on the the picture, or her small picture, I weigh 20 or 30 pounds more than her at my max at 5'9", 5'10", as what would be considered a gifted physical athlete for the shit I could do at my age and at that weight. And I was in fucking pain every day. It's just fucking. I don't even fucking get it. I don't even fucking understand how this woman can lie to herself this openly and lie to her audience this openly. She's like, that is absolutely not the case. I have absolutely not regained weight. Step on a scale. Step on the scale to show what you weigh. Wear the same outfit you wore. You don't need. It doesn't need to be naked. But step on the scale and video it. Video it. Don't just take a picture of the scale. Video it. Because at this stage, I do not believe you. I don't think most people believe you. This is just an open-faced lie. You will say you're prioritizing time with your family. No, you're not, because you're not going to live that long. She's regaining weight. Like, I mean, this is a slide. And in recovering from being morbidly obese, weight regain sometimes happens. The issue is that this woman does not want to admit it, talk about it, when we can visibly see it. We can visibly see it. It's very, very, very bad. Sad. It's just sad.
over anything else that I am doing, including YouTube.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We're gonna replay that. This is such a small portion. What we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to this whole segment. No, I can't do that for you.
And I am so happy to be at a place where I am able to maintain my level of health and maybe even improve other things.
Why are you trying to improve other things? Wasn't it just a few weeks, like a month or so ago, she was literally crying, saying she had to speed things up on her weight loss because she was running out of time to get pregnant? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, like, so now we're just maintaining. We literally went from, I need to speed shit up, to I'm happy to maintain and work on other aspects of my health.
While maintaining the weight that I've lost. I have not gained weight back. I know I haven't been posting, and I've had a few people reach out. They were concerned that maybe I had gained weight and that's why I haven't been posting. That is not the case. That is not the case at all. I just prioritize time with my family, and I always prioritize my health, my mental health, my physical health.
No, you don't. And first, and spending time with your family, how can you spend time with your family and have it cause weight gain? Like, if you prioritize time with your family and have weight gain, it's still about your choices. It's still 100% about your choices. They are not force feeding you. You do not have to eat anything. Her husband is not fat. I mean, his weight fluctuates too a little bit up and down, but he's not fat. I mean, this is dangerous. And again, I'm just going to preface this. I'm not a fan of this woman because I believe she openly lies to her audience on many, many, many degrees and many, many levels. But I do believe that what we're seeing here is the beginning of like a complete spiral out of control, what I've warned about, you know? And I'm very
over anything else that I am doing, including YouTube. And taking a step back and just enjoying the time with my family has been so wonderful. I really hate.
Remember when she said the last time that she was with her family and she didn't want to make everybody miserable, so that's why she stopped losing weight. That's why she went off of her plan, is because she didn't want to fucking like make everybody miserable, because for some reason her not gluttoning herself to maintain 260 pounds as a 5'3" woman is somehow making everybody miserable. Like, I don't even get it. Like, I really don't. Like, this woman's full of shit. And the new data that came out, and if you haven't seen my video on why binge eating is so prevalent, please do watch that. But the video that came out, the video I made the other day, and the data that's come out, I've always known that morbidly obese people could possibly have some maturity issues and stuff like that. And I do believe it, and I've always thought it was the inflammation in the food. But I mean, this woman's been fat for a long, long time. She's weight cycled for a long, long time. Her efforts to become a fitness influencer have resulted in her at one point in time getting to 350 pounds. This is a rational thought process. She is all over the place, and her priorities shift a lot. Like, notice how we're not even talking about pregnancy right now. We're not even talking about getting pregnant no more.
Being wrong. But before I left the house, my husband and I had a stupid argument. Like,
let me tell you something. Her discussing this argument is either to distract the audience, garner sympathy, or both. But I would fucking never, ever, fucking ever, 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 not if somebody put a actual loaded weapon to my forehead and said they'd pull the trigger if I didn't, discuss an issue that Crystal and I would have ever had. Ever. Ever, ever. Ever, 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 ever. This woman complains that people give her a hard time online all the fucking time. And now you're going to be talking about how, and the fucked up thing is, I don't watch all of her videos. I watch the fucking small segments that people send me. But people are already talking about her and her husband are not nice to each other. That's not good. That's like, this is people. Yeah, exactly, Julian. Keep your relationship problems off the fucking internet. You know, what the fuck?
Where are you walking the pups to? Just so, he knows about where I'm going to be. And I'm like, to the pond with the ducks. And he's like, to the pond with the ducks. And I'm like, yeah, by the community college. And he's like, you mean the geese? And I'm like, no, the ducks. And he's
They're honking. They're geese.
like, they're geese. And I'm like, no.
I hope she went home and apologized to him for lots of things. I'm not a fan of his either, but frankly, this woman is like, if I'm not going to work so I can focus on getting healthy so we can have a baby is not what's happening. If he doesn't see that, and I'm not trying to blast her out to him, but if he doesn't see that, wake the fuck up, bro. Because that's not I'm going to say this one more time. I don't believe, and she should just either get therapy for it or whatever. I don't think she wants to have a baby. I don't think she wants to. Like, even if she would get pregnant right now, then she's going to be about 40 when she has the baby, and she'll gain a bunch of extra weight. She's not going to see this kid graduate high school, likely. 300-pound, 5'3" women do not live super long, especially when they've already had reconstructive knee surgery. What I'm saying is backed by facts and data. Her argument against anybody just calling me a hater about it is based on emotions and fifis. It's fucking tragic.
Oh, they're ducks, but now I'm here looking at them and I'm pretty sure they're geese. They're probably geese, right? I'm gonna have to Google this when I get home.
What do you want?
What the fuck is up with the fucking sympathetic ass music and everything like that? I don't even know if there's any other segments of this video I want to watch, just to be real. Hang on. Controlling the controllable. Encouragement from strangers. The encouragement from strangers. I haven't watched any of this. Ridiculous.
Slowing down and controlling the things that I could control. So that is definitely something else for me to work on, controlling the controllable. And
you know what's controllable? What you put in your mouth. That's controllable. Control that shit. Controlling the controllable.
Working towards not wasting energy and time on those overwhelming feelings or feelings of anxiety. And those feelings of anxiety are going to come. That's life too. Like, little things are going to happen. We're going to have anxiety about things. And then just figuring out what are the controllables, what can I control in these situations. And in this one, simple. Check your shoes.
Her running form sucks, by the way. The biggest controllable in your life is moving your hand to your mouth with food in it.
I feel it coming now. It's too late to shut it down. Over the mountain now. Burning the valley down.
Running in public and doing things like that. Typically, it's because there's.
If she's running with a cold, she's arguably stupid. But I'm going to talk to you guys because it's not just about her, right? Here's the thing. If you've been trying to lose weight for an extended period of time and the holiday season hits and you've regained, you haven't just maintained, you've regained what looks like to be, 10, 15 pounds. That means you definitely lost control. The idea is to gain control back. It's tantamountly important. I will preface this with my wife and I do coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences. We have some slots available for our New Year's Eve special, for our New Year's special. We're going to keep that going, even if we have to open up some more slots, because in the last couple of days, some of the data I have read and some interactions I have had and seen, we are at a very serious, very serious tipping point in society. This is an unsustainable level of illness. People are in complete denial. My wife and I focus on talking to people on a daily basis. We do weekly video conferences, face to face with the person. We talk about what we can make adjustments on and do better at. We don't it's not a matter of just eat this, do this, you'll lose weight, good job. It's a matter of how do you feel about this food? What makes you the least hungry? How can we make this a part of your daily life? What is your normal day like? So we can then adjust it just a little bit. So it's not some radical change to your life. We just make small, tiny changes. And for a lot of people, what they don't realize, the small, tiny changes are the things that, in fact, change your life for good. The small, tiny changes that can be maintained. It's tiny little things. It's little things like the extra 30 ounces of water when you first wake up in the morning. The habit of putting a water bottle in your refrigerator that you can then take out every morning and drink before you do anything else. The habit of trying to make sure, the habit of making sure that you have some sort of all protein snack. Should you feel like binging, you have the protein snack instead of a full on binge. Little tiny habits that my wife and I help people develop. If you've got a problem with sugar, if you've got a problem with ultra processed carbohydrates, because they are addictive, we can help you with that. We absolutely can. I highly suggest you start today. But the biggest thing I can tell, the biggest things that, and I always give the advice, even that I don't try to keep the secrets. I try to help people do them. And then my wife and I can, through our app, help hold people accountable, Drink plenty of water, get plenty of stress relief, stay very well hydrated, fucking fill up on water as much as you fucking can. Only eat whole foods. I guarantee you this woman eats processed food, a lot of it. You know how I know? She's fat as fuck. There's no ways around it. This woman is eating a ton of fucking processed carbohydrates. Let's fucking realize that shit's bad for you. It causes you to have mental immaturity problems, as this woman does. Look at these fucking people. Fucking Tess. Somebody sent me Tess Holliday's fucking fucking TikTok video where she's talking about if you've regained a little weight, it's okay. Be nice to yourself. Being nice to yourself would not be being 400 fucking pounds like the circus fat woman she is. Being that big does not mean you've been nice to yourself at all. It means you have, in fact, punished your body. You have punished yourself. Not one person reaches 400 pounds because they love themselves. Not one person. Not one. Not one person reaches 300 pounds, 250 pounds because they love themselves. Not an average person. If you are an athlete and it's part of your job, what the fuck? That's fine. But you're not a 300-pound fat woman because you love yourself. When you look in the mirror, you should want to shed that because that is the evidence of you disliking yourself. That is the evidence of you, in fact, abusing yourself. We have to get to there. What the fuck? And my biggest piece of advice to you, if you have regained weight over the holidays, do not try to over-restrict. Do not try to just lose the weight super quickly. Take a look back at what all you ate and realize where you overate, where you could have just had a smaller portion and then been happy. If you realize that you can't have this shit, if you realize you can't have stuff in portion and keep it there, be realistic with yourself, adult a little bit. That's another thing too. People are they are so they literally have they're addicted to these things. They have no self-control over them. We can help you with that because it is really an issue. It really, really is. I'm going to get to your guys' questions. Ask questions about nutrition, health, everything like that. I want to move away from talking about this fucking liar. She's a liar because anybody that can look at those two pictures, she has gained weight back. It's not even a question. She's gained weight, period. And I think it's horrible that she's openly lying to her office. That has not happened at all. I've not regained weight at all. Really? 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 I mean, we can see you. All right. Hate to say it, but those fur babies don't look healthy. They really don't either. I agree. Alan, you said that the force is not strong with her, except that the force of gravity is. Yes, yes, yes. I will say the best advice I was ever given about losing weight is to never be satisfied when you hit your goal. Once you lose the weight, push to build muscle. Well, I mean, there's also push to build muscle. Just try new things, do stuff. But that's very good advice. It's very, very, very good advice. Growing up in the same environment, you're going to have form some tribal behavior. Well, I mean, the problem is right now the tribal behavior that we're teaching people is that you can be fat and healthy, and that and pizza's breakfast. Like it's just not healthy. Alan, you mentioned a supplement for concentration. I think it's Mental Jewels, and it can be purchased on tigerfitness.com for shipment to Europe. Yes. Traditions and cultures that include fast foods. Yep. I'm having a baby in 2 weeks. Nomo has already been ordered and received. I tried to eat well, but food quantity crept up during the pregnancy, and I'm ready for normalcy after she's here. Tampa doll, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and congratulations on the baby. But if you're going to breastfeed, I would wait. You shouldn't be taking supplements while you're breastfeeding, of any kind. So just be mindful, okay? What must her husband think at this point? I'm sorry, but like, if I was him, I'd be thinking like, well, she's a fucking bullshit liar. That's what I would be thinking if I was him. I would be thinking she's openly lying to me. There's no two ways around it. Exactly. Her use of filters is lying to not only her audience, but I don't even know about that. I don't even know about the filters thing. So that is it. I can't lose the weight, so I'm going to lie to myself. Pretty much. Rapid emotional fluctuations. Yep. She's spiraling mentally. It's 2023. I think it's hitting her hard. How much did she lose in 2022? 20 pounds. That's an interesting thought concept. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second. We're going to find out.
Happy holidays. He added some more.
Okay, so this is from, that's December of last year. Weight loss journey. She did a full Q&A. Good for her. Yeah. So that, I'm not avoiding talking to you guys. We're looking up to see where she was at. This is from December 29th of last year. It's like a fucking 48-minute video where Weigh-In Wednesday is at the end. And let's see here.
Or whatever journey that you're on, because not everyone here who watches.
Huh. I find it funny that there's no weight on that one. There's a DECA challenge. Weigh-In Wednesday segment. Interesting. So what we're going to do is go to the week before, do the weigh-in before, see if she did
What
that
is
one.
up, beautiful?
And Weigh-In Wednesday.
Now that I've shared
The fake smile drives me
the
crazy.
video.
So on December 15th of 2021, she weighed 289 pounds. I would argue that that's really close to what she weighs right now. If she has lost any weight, give me a second, because she's a couple weeks behind on weights. So there we go.
Some kettle health, shall we?
Her 12/29/31 weight was 282 pounds last year. So she's likely maintained. That's really fucking sad. Yeah, she's likely maintained weight for the entirety of the year. If she's lost any weight, it's been about 15, 20 pounds. It's been about a pound a month. That is not, I can guarantee you, that is not somebody that sees weight loss as an absolute priority. Not from that weight. That's insane. Susanna, she has always seemed to be quite childish. Absolutely. The only time she was thinner was when she went to the clinic. Exactly. That was fucking horrible. I just want to say I started watching April 6 months ago, and I was 300 pounds and had been trying to have a baby for 8 years. Today I'm 215 and 9 weeks pregnant. Brandy B, very fucking good job. God damn, that's amazing. That is amazing. Great fucking job. Congratulations on the baby, and keep at it. That's fucking amazing. Good for you. Good for you. No shit. Brandy B, that's awesome. If she can't make 3 healthy meals while staying at home with 2 dogs, how is it? That's what insane. Like, I mean, a lot of people, and this is true, a lot of people want to have a baby, but they don't want to raise a kid. It's fucking crazy. Oh yeah, she had reconstructive knee surgery before. She fucked up her knee real bad at one point in time. She's going to keep complaining online until he leaves her for someone else. Harsh, but the truth. I almost think that's like the fucking goal at some point in time. Like there's some self-destructive behavior going on here. I lost more than 50 kilograms before giving my baby. He is 3 months now. I do not know how obese women do it. It's tiring as fuck. At least great fucking job on the fucking weight loss. I gained 40 pounds during pregnancy at the age of 38, but calorie counting alone, I've lost it all. And some, she has no excuse. Good for you. Good for you, Lulu chick. Good for you. Erica, how are you doing? I think she mentioned a while back that she had knee surgery. Yeah, she had reconstructive knee surgery. My boyfriend's mom had him at 42. 3 days after giving birth, she had a brain aneurysm and almost died. Spent 3 months away from her. Wow. I'm glad she's okay. I hope she's okay now. Yep, she is. She's already had ACL surgery. That's what I thought. Yikes, and she was trying to run a 5K. That's another thing too. I talk about all the time. I don't understand the very serious, intense physical activity that is not maintainable throughout the course of your life. When you've been 350 pounds, you should get to a healthy weight absolutely by just lifestyle mitigation and choices. It should not be some serious extensive exercise. It should not be some serious it should be just like she's double at 260 pounds. She's double the size, likely around double the size she should be to be healthy. She could fucking easily, and I mean easily, just reduce calories and walk, swim, and fucking lose a bunch of weight. But she's like, it's the food. She will not get, it's the food. It is the food. So at best, she's lost 20 pounds in a year of having a weight loss channel. I mean, being on a 200-pound weight loss journey. It would take, if she went at the pace she went at this past year, giving her the benefit of the doubt, it would take her 10 years to lose 200 pounds. It would take her 5 years to lose the rest of the 100 pounds she would have needed to lose. The fuck? 5 fucking years. She'll be 44, 43. 5 fucking years. Give me a fucking break. You're not serious about your weight loss. You're serious about your sponsorships, making money, and having YouTube fame. That's what you're serious about. That's all. I don't believe you. I don't believe you're serious about having getting healthy. I don't believe you're serious about having children. I don't believe you. I think you're lying. As somebody that does this for a fucking living, you're a liar. I mean, I've proven that she multiple times lies, but I believe she's lying to herself at this point in time too. Let's see. I can't believe she's going to hurt herself. Michelle, I completely agree. 100%. Listening to you while transporting some bariatric patients. I hope they do well. I hope they do well. Thank you for telling people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. It's fucking lonely up here, motherfuckers. It is. I lost 5 pounds the second half of December, and I know I overate on New Year's Eve. Well, I mean, the thing is then, if you've regained weight over the holidays, understand, like, look at the holidays, see what you did, try to start getting better hydration. It's your first actionable step. The first actionable step for anybody to gain control of your health is start hydrating more. Because I almost almost 100% guarantee that if you have gained weight, you are not hydrating well. I almost guarantee it. If you are filling your mouth with food instead of water at any given time, like this is my fucking third one. Okay. I'm literally going to be 100 ounces in by the time I'm done talking to you guys. I've been awake for like an hour and a half. You know, I have to pee, and I've had coffee, so I'm well over 100 ounces in right now. Like, it's just go. Like, drink fluid, drink water, right? If you want to be healthy, the first actionable thing you can do is drink more water. It is not hard. If you cannot get yourself to drink more water, you are not serious about your weight loss. You are absolutely not serious about your weight loss. All the data shows that you should take in a half an ounce to an ounce per pound of body mass at the least. I mean, at the fucking least, right? So if you take in a half ounce, if April Lauren were to take in an ounce of fluid per pound of body mass, she'd likely take in over 2 gallons of fluid, right? Like, that's a lot of fluid to be filling up on. She would eat less because she's eaten a shit ton of food. Like the scientific term for the amount of food she's eating is a metric shit ton. The best tool that helps me regain control over the food: planning meals, cooking 90% of the meals, limit alcohol in an 8-hour window. That's good. Good. That's outstanding. Always keep water with you. Always keep water with you. Always. I pop open a seltzer first thing in the morning. Good for you. Good for you. What would you suggest? Would you suggest yoga for hypermobile people? And if so, does Crystal have much experience with that? I mean, a lot of people are hypermobile. I would suggest yoga for anybody. I would talk to your doctor first if you're worried about it. Hypermobility is something that is actually a little little overdiagnosed, in my opinion, of course. But again, I'm not a doctor. We have experience working with people, everything from people in wheelchairs to one of my clients right now just won a regional strong woman competition. So we work with everybody. And Crystal's yoga is modified for people like anybody can take her yoga classes. Anybody can take one of her classes that starts, like she gives modifications for people that have no experience to advanced people. Anybody can take my wife's classes because she's fucking genius. Now, you should know how you can move if you are the one being diagnosed with hypermobility. So we have experience working with just about everybody, but you are still responsible for you, and talk to a doctor before you start any type of exercise regime. So I wasn't able to make it to the gym most of December, but I still lost 10 pounds, just 4 more inches left to lose. Mr. Clean, good job. Great to do it. Not even vegetables in restaurants are safe. They douse them in butter and oil, just make them at home. I mean, she should be eating at home 100% of the time. I have a hard time believing that while the husband's at work, she's not out eating. She's not gorging herself. Hard time. Negative self-talk isn't always bad. It means that you're feeding your body McDonald's. It means it's mean to feed. Yes, negative self-talk, like being very, very seriously self-actualized, is very important. Very, very important. Let's see. Neither of them care about getting pregnant. Janet, I agree with you, because if he really, really wanted her to get pregnant, he would be like, "What the fuck? Let's do this," But instead, I mean, it's very, and this is true, by the way. I'm sorry, but if I was her husband, I'd feel that she loves food more than she loves me and more the family. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. And I don't like how she puts it on her family. Like, I'm going to prioritize spending time with my family, so therefore I can't lose weight. Why is it your family's fault? Like, so you're putting it on them. You're not putting it on you, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, I've lost 100 pounds. Crystal hasn't. Crystal has she hasn't had to fucking do what I do. Like, treating yourself healthier is treating yourself healthier. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Yours is August 12th. Wow, we got to let you. Hell yeah. Congratulations to you too. Awesome fucking job. Awesome. That's not awesome job. You had sex, but awesome job on that though. And I'm happy for you guys that you're having babies. It's awesome. We had one's plenty. So I think her husband is resigned to the life as it is and won't say anything because child-free life is convenient. Note, he never challenges her. And if he wanted kids, he would have already, he may challenge her. There's obviously like, she's talking about arguments that they have and shit like that. And there's been several videos where it's like they're snippy with each other and she leaves that shit in. Like she's in control of her editing. It's not like it's like a live camera on her at all time where they catch them bickering. She leaves that shit in on purpose, if you ask me, to make him look bad. I'm not a big fan of Kenny, but Kenny, she's making you look bad on purpose. She is making you look like the bad person so she can then get sympathy from her audience. Kenny, if you're listening to this, she is fucking playing you, bro. She may not even realize it, but she is purposely making you look like a fucking villain and making it look like you are being fucking bad to her on purpose. She's keeping that shit in on her videos on purpose. She could easily take that shit out. Oftentimes, the couple times I've seen it, it has no place in the fucking video at all whatsoever. It has no place in the video except to show that you are being short with her. That's it. I thought having a baby was her goal. It supposedly was, but it's not. Even if she took cheese and dairy out, she'd be a completely different way. And I'm not big on like completely removing like a food group or something like that, but she needs to take out. She needs to reduce the fucking calories. It is the fucking food. 20 pounds in a year. I lost 78 in 10 months this year. Bam! Hero. God damn. Yes, that's a fucking win right there. I fucking love it. Love it. Oh yeah, absolutely. She does. I've said this many times. There is more footage of her working out in like the 2 years that she's been back to doing this, the 2 years of her journey that she's showing, than there is of me in my 6 years of being a fitness professional and athlete and shit like that. You know, CrossFit and all of her workout stuff isn't helping her appetite. A big part of appetite management is appropriate fitness routine. I tell my clients focus on NEAT, lift 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times of cardio. Very fucking good. Very good. Very good. I co-sign. I stepped on the scale for the first time in 3 months today, and I'm down from 260 to 260 from 285. Good for you. Good for you. If you want to lose the rest of it, again, here's the link to our coaching. Please do check it out. We have a month-to-month special, and we have a 3-month special. So please do check those out. And let's see. You're right about if you drink water that if you can't drink water, then you're not serious. Absolutely. It's like it's like I like how you come up with bangers of truth on us. Thank you very much. But it's just, it is so true. If you can't get yourself to drink an ounce of fluid per pound of body mass, you're not serious about your weight loss. I'm sorry. If you find yourself in a drive-through window multiple times a week, you're not serious about your weight loss. You're just not. If you're hundreds of pounds overweight, you do not need drive-through food at all. You do not need it. So. Yes, I don't know how I'll know it's time for the treadmill if Alan stops doing these lives. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Annie. The Farms has a post saying she's selling the pink athletic outfit she's wearing in your thumbnail. I guess it doesn't fit her anymore. I'm telling you this, it's not too small. It's not too big. I'll tell you that. It's fucking spandex. She did not lose enough weight for it to be too small. I can fucking guarantee that shit. I'm 41 and daily yoga has completely taken away my aches, pains. Yoga is amazing. Yoga is amazing. I have hypermobility, and the best thing I've done is build muscle, and yoga helps with pain. Good for you. Thank you very much, Kristen. I appreciate you. Crystal's yoga classes are only on the app, or can you join them separately? You can't join them separately. They are signed through the app, but it is $9.99 a month. Let me get that link for you guys. Also, you can sign up just for the app. It's the Hunger Management Support Group and live and pre-recorded classes. The Hunger Management Support Group is where I kept track of all my food there yesterday, and I'm going to keep track of all my workouts on there because I'm entering my hard phase. But that link right there, it's $9.99 a month. You get to use the app. You can track all your own food. You can track all your own workouts. You get the Hunger Management Support Group. You can shoot questions to either Crystal or myself too, in a message. We can't coach you obviously because, you know, we can't coach you because basically, you know, that's unfair to the coaching clients, and we, you know, need to get paid for our stuff. But you know, you can just join the app, and you can have live and pre-recorded classes. Today is, again, we're doing yoga tonight. It's going to be fucking amazing class tonight. My best friend dropped 30 pounds to get pregnant, and she was successful. Good. Hang on a second. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. He's kind of an emotional flatline, apathetic. I feel bad. I don't feel bad for him because I think he's a fucking asshole too. But at the same time, it is what it is. I think she overly spent early on and is now trying to unload everything she doesn't wear. Who needs active wear when you wear your nice clothes to work out in? I don't understand why she does that. I don't know either. I don't know. I've been chronically dehydrated since a child, so for me it feels normal as it's my baseline. But I'm getting better at drinking water, especially during winter. Good for you. Megs, my pleasure. I appreciate you. I do not understand how people who say that they have problems drinking water. It sounds like they compare drinking water to running 3 miles. For a lot of people, they don't like the feeling of it. That's why it needs to be a lot more consistent during the day. They're just not in the habit of it. And that's what we do at our coaching, by the way. We just build habits because it's not about some diet and it's not about some serious exercise regime. It's just like daily, simple habits that can be done. So we're right at about an hour. So I just wanted to ask everybody if there's any other questions, let me know, and we can go on from there. But again, I do not misclick. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, Carol. Carol, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, but I just want to tell everybody, like, the data that I've seen recently. It explains a lot. Like April Lauren, I believe, has been fat for a long time. There might be some cognitive denial and stuff like that going on. The data the data is pretty clear. 25% reduction in executive function over the course of 8 years. She's been fat for way more than 8 years, and she's been eating these things for way more than 8 years because it is absolutely the food. My biggest wish for April Lauren is that she would get serious and actually lose weight. 20 pounds of weight, being on a weight loss journey and having about 20 pounds of weight loss in an entire year is very weak. Very weak. It's not good for her audience. Her audience gaslights the fuck out of her too. That's we could possibly even do that. Hang on 1 second. I mean, we're going to do this. Give me 1 second, real quick, because this is a problem. This is an actual issue for her, if you ask me. It's an issue for these people, but it's also an issue for her. This is her pinned comment. Fuck her. It used to take you an hour. 14 minutes is incredible, April. You are so inspirational. Thank you, and have a happy, healthy 22-23. Thank you, and Kenny, for the smooth filming. You're an amazing supportive partner. I wish he could be a clone. Great job, April. I've run 3 half marathons and still feel awkward going out for runs when people see me. I can't believe you still did the mile with a cold. That's stupid, by the way. It's moronic. So you'll force yourself to work out with a cold, but you can't force yourself to not eat like shit. Like, fucking, let's get real. Ridiculous. Because you're eating like shit. Hi, April. I started to watch you at the beginning of your journey and haven't been watching regularly, but oh my God, you've lost so much weight. Really? Like, really? Like, I mean, yes, from the 350s, she's lost probably 70 pounds, but I'm thinking she weighs 270 to 280, 285 right now. Like, she's big again. Like, I'm thinking if she has lost any weight in this last year, in 2022, it's like maximum of 20 pounds. And that's bad. Like, that means that she, here's what people need to realize, right? Here's why this is bad. This is her only fucking job. Truly, this is her fucking job. She works at the fucking, she does a class, teaches a yoga class or whatever, a couple, like once a week. And that's work. Don't get me wrong. But she shows up, teaches a class, and leaves. Maybe writes the class at home. She's got plenty of fucking time. The rest of her job is to edit, lose weight, prep, cook, and work out, and walk the dogs. And now walking the dogs is actual activity. And from a morbidly obese state of almost 300 pounds, 20 pounds of weight loss, 20 pounds of weight, like just. Let me just try to access my account. 20 pounds of weight loss. Let's do the math here real quick. $20 pounds of weight loss. Let me pull my calculator up. Actually, I can use my phone calculator. So 20 pounds. That's 70,000 calorie deficit divided by 365 days. She's in a 200 calorie deficit each day. That's like 10 almonds. That's at best. So, listen, people, there are plenty of tools. There's no morbidity. There's our coaching. There's Ember. There is water. There is walking. There is stuff like that. But just make the healthier choice. We really, as a society, we need to start making a healthier choice. And one of the biggest problems that right now that I have with her is that people in her comment section are like, "Oh, you're so inspirational." For what? Inspirational how? How? She supposedly, like, she tells these people she's on a weight loss journey. She probably did more sponsorships in 2022 to make money off of her weight loss journey than pounds she lost in 2022. Think about that. She probably did more sponsored videos in 2022 than pounds she's lost in 2022. That's pretty fucking crazy. My wish for all of you is a happy and healthy 2023. Reach out if you need anything. Again, you can join the app. You can get our coaching specials right here or buy No Morbidity, and you can get our app if you want to join and have the live or pre-recorded yoga classes right here. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a very, very, very good day. God damn.